Hello beautiful people, so welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about supplies and building your dream collection of supplies. When you have been coloring for a while, you might notice that you like certain supplies more than others, and you might want to get a better set of those or a more professional set of the supplies or materials you are using. And I'm at the point that I really want to start building my dream collection. So in this video I'm going to share you the favorites that I already have. I'm going to show you a small haul because I bought some things. And I'm going to let you know what is on my wish list, which is not a lot anymore at this moment, but things might change. There's new materials every now and then, and yeah, I really like mixed media as well. So if you also really like mixed media, using different materials on your paper, yeah, just check this video out. So we are going to start with my favorites. Alright, so my first and second favorites are in this beauty. And the first one are colored pencils. Colored pencils were my first love, and I think that without colored pencils, well, you can color, of course, but I wouldn't be complete. And I'm talking about the polychromos. I've done a lot of pages with those, and I just know how they work, how they blend, and I'm really happy with those. And I will show you some pages that I did with them. So I colored a lot with the polychromos, but I just got 2 books to show you some things that I did with them. And this is a really old page, but I really like it a lot. And this is when I really started to get the hang of the blending and using different colors. And then you see the bird, bottom is lighter yellow than the top. Yeah, so I really like this. And then the hare or rabbit, I think it's a hare with the big ears. So I got the hang of it, and here I tried to be a little bit bolder. And then this one I think is one of my favorites I did with polychromos, and I started to use colors that were a little bit different from each other. So usually you follow the color wheel, but now I did yellows with pinks together, and I really think that turned out really well. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the polychromos. And here I have another example. I used the polychromos on a butterfly, so if you press a little bit harder, you get a really opaque black here. I wasn't my best at blending, you can see here, but I still really like this page, and we're all getting better in time. And I also really like seeing that I'm doing better now. And this one I did this year. So these are the moth. Really like this book as well. It's Dierenkleuren by Lucy Engelman. I did find it in Dutch stores, web shops, but not abroad. So I'm not sure if you can get it if you're not from Holland. And this is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. Then the second material that I really love using, and that's also by Faber-Castell, like the polychromos, are the Albrecht Dürers. And from the polychromos I have the 120 set. The Albrecht Dürers I got the 60 set for my birthday 1.5 years ago. And these are pencils that you can use on paper, and then you can wet them and it behaves like watercolor, and I really like them. You can use them on different in different techniques as well. So you can also just get a wet brush and get the pigment off and then put it on paper. But I mostly use them, just scribble on paper and then go over it with a wet brush. And I'm also going to show you some work that I did with those. Okay, so I had a lot of fun with the Albrecht Dürer in the Colin Thompson's coloring book. And I'm going to find a page for you. This is polychromos, this as well. Love the polychromos. This is the Albrecht Dürers. This is all Albrecht Dürers. So the fun thing with Albrecht Dürers is, and I didn't do that here, but you can use them and then use them as watercolor, and you could go over it to bring a little bit more shade after that. I didn't do that here because I was happy with how it turned out. This one as well. The background is Neo colors, which I'm going to talk about soon, but the towers are Albrecht Dürers, and I put different shades of blue and different shades of red in here, so you get, it's a little bit more lively. This one is also with Albrecht Dürers. Had a lot of fun doing this one. Just colored in all the books and then went over it with water. I think that's it for this book. The third, we're at the third already. The third favorite supply is regular watercolor. So I already mentioned the aquarelle pencils, but I got this set of Winsor & Newton. You can see it's well loved. The white is almost gone. And they're just great, and you will see in my haul that I really, really, really love watercolors, and I'm just having a lot of fun with those. And I think water-based mediums are one of my most used supplies in coloring, and this was a gift from my boyfriend. Okay, so weirdly enough, with the regular watercolors, there was just one book popping into my mind, and that's The Circle of Life by Malpomeni Chatsipanagiottu, and that's this. And I remember because we were on a little holiday, a weekend away, and I took my watercolors and I took this book, and I just have been sitting at a table and for a few hours and doing this one. Yeah, but I really like it, and I mixed the colors as well. With the colors in the set, you can create a lot of other colors. And the thing that I really love about using watercolor is that, as you can see here, it's a little bit lighter here and then darker here. It just has a will of its own, and it never it's never the same. So yeah, I really love that, and I think it gives the image more, how do you say it, more oomph. So yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of when I thought of the watercolors. Then the fourth one is a supply that I just discovered this year. I didn't use this before, and those are the acrylic markers, and I have this set. This is by Artex, and I'm not sure how many colors there are. I think around 60 or something. And because I love them so much, I also got the Guangna 120 box, and those are a little bit more pastel colored, so I really have to get used to those because I'm not really a pastel girly. I'm a bold, colorful girly. But yeah, I just find them great. They're really for the more opaque finishes, and you can also use them. What I like to do is use them around something that I finished as some kind of extra border without having to do a background. So I will show you some of the pages that I used acrylic pens in as well. I got my Secret Garden here by Johanna Besford, and it's just one page that I did with acrylic markers. It's just the orange, the rest of it is polychromos, and yeah, that's really what I like doing the outline with acrylic marker, so you don't have to do a whole background. It's really finished, but it just brings a little bit more of playfulness. Then, well, it's another watercolor medium. It's number 5, and those are the Neocolor 2s. I do have the Neocolor 1s, and I really have to start using them, but I'm a little bit scared or something. But the Neocolor 2s, they are great. I take the color of the bottom with a wet brush, or I just scribble them on paper and go over them with a wet brush, and yeah, I really love them. I love using them, so they get used a lot as well. I have these colors, and yeah, you can get them open stock, so I'm just going to buy a few every time that I'm in an artist shop, but I already have a few nice colors. So then we move on to the last category, and that is the Himi gouache, and I really came to love this. I did use some acrylic paints as well, but the Himi gouache, oh, they're a little bit dried out because that's what they do. The gouache is really nice, and you can use it really thickly, or you can water it down, and that makes it a lot of fun. So they're between acrylic paints and water paints, depending on how you use them. And yeah, I have been using these a lot. You can see that the white is almost gone here, but there's another white in there, so that's nice. And the black is also really a lot of black is already gone. So yeah, it's really fun, and I also really like it to use different supplies and try out new things. So these are my favorites at this point in time, and maybe if you ask me next year, maybe it will be different. So I'm going to show you a few of the pages I did with the Himi gouache. Maybe you have seen my color alongs, maybe you didn't, but I have been using some supplies that I just told you about in this book. And for example, these are the acrylic markers. It's just a line that goes around. I use the Albrecht Dürers here, and what I wanted to show you is that I use the Himi gouache as a background here, and I did more with gouache. This is Neocolor, so now we're going to have a book that has almost all of my favorite supplies in there, so you can really see this is one of my favorite books. These are the Albrecht Dürers and the polychromos. This one as well, it's all polychromos. Here I used Himi as a background, and I used Neocolor 2s for the smoke, and then I used the polychromos again. So I've been playing around with those a lot. These are the Neocolors. The background is Himi again. I think I used Prismas in this one. So and then here we have Himi gouache again, and Neocolors and polychromos. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with my favorite supplies in this book. So those were my 6 favorite items or materials to use, and some examples of how I use them. And now it's time for the haul. So since I really love using watercolors, I did some splurging, and I always say that I'm a little bit of a low buy, but I have to say that this month, or actually last month and this month, I bought a lot. I bought some books, and now I'm buying supplies, but it's all because I just want to create a collection that I really love. And I'm going to show these, and then I'm going to talk about what I think I'm still a little bit missing in my collection. And yeah, let's just jump into the haul. Okay, so first I'm going to show you this. I got a package of washi tapes, and I already used some of them. I will show you as well. And I don't have a lot of washi tapes. I have some, but I really wanted to try putting them on coloring pages and then cutting them out with a little knife, because I do have it. I'm doing something really hard. So these are the different designs that I got, and I really love this one. So yeah, I love them a lot, and they are from a cheap store here in the Netherlands called The Action. I think you also have them in Belgium and France. And they were just, I think, €1.50 or something. And I cannot get them back neatly, so I'm just going to put them like this and move on. Then this I already got a few months back. I saw it, and I have been seeing these cute Instagram reels with the tiny little sketchbook and the tiny little watercolor set. I already unpacked it. There were some more water brushes in there. I actually got 2 of these little boxes because I wanted to do this with my mom, but we didn't get around to it yet. So I'm going to see her next week, so I might give her set already. So there's this wristband, and I thought it was a really cool idea. So you can just clean your brush here. Then we have all these colors. Watercolors. I'm not sponsored, by the way. So we have greens, we have all rainbow. The thing is, these are, I think they were 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 12 colors. And then you have this watercolor set. And you have 8 little slots to put paint in. So you have to choose which one you're going to take with you. And then it's magnetic, so it sticks together. You can mix here a little bit, and you can close it when you're done. And then you have this little book. And actually this quality is really nice. So I think it should be nice because you're going to use water, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. So when you go coloring, you're going to sit there and you're going to get your little water brush, so you have your water already. You get your colors and mix them a little bit, and then you can just make your little art pieces. And I just adore this idea. So they were a little bit expensive, and I'm not sure if it's worth it. I don't even know how much I paid for it. I think, no, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything, but because I don't know. But I think they were a little bit expensive for what you get for them. But I'm going to use this. I'm going to, maybe when I go to the forest or something for walks. It's by Tobio's Watercolors. And it's really cute, but I'm not sure if it's worth the price, if I'm really honest. I didn't use the watercolors yet, so maybe it depends on the quality of those. But I really wanted to show you this because I have this laying around for a few months and I didn't show you yet. Then, yesterday, I went to the artist shop and I got a sketchbook. A pink one. I already have its little sister somewhere. I'm going to get it. Yeah. So this is its little sister where I'm doing my animal portraits. So that's a lot of fun. And this is a sketchbook. I really love doing different prompts and art challenges, so I'm going to use this one. So I cut it because my whole name is here, and I really love you, but you don't have to know my full name. So I started in this sketchbook already, and I did a Happy New Sketchbook page yesterday when I got it. And I already tried out the washi tape effect, and I actually kind of love it. So that's fun. And then I did this apple today with my acrylic markers. It's just a challenge that I'm following. So this is the challenge that I'm going to do, and then I'll see what days I will do which prompts. Labor Day I didn't do because I'm from Holland and we don't have Labor Day, and I wouldn't know what to do. So here I got some art challenges that I printed, and then this is for tomorrow. So I'm just going to doodle in this and do challenges and try out things. So that's a lot of fun. And then at the same shop, I got some supplies. So first of all, I saw these Stabilo markers, and they have a full metallic set now, and I didn't know that. I don't know if you knew that, but I didn't. So I got a piece of paper here. It's a little bit dirty, I'm sorry. They have a full set of these. So you have like a green, metallic, red, blue, and I think there were 6 or 8 in that set, but I really gravitated towards the gold and the silver, and I actually quite like them. So I don't know if you knew this, but I didn't, and I'm really glad that I found out. So maybe I'm going to get the other colors as well. They are open stock, so at least in my artist shop, so I'm really grateful for that. Then we have a white gel pen, jelly roll, because mine was empty, nothing fancy. I also got a black Posca. It's the 0.7 millimeters, so it has a really fine nib. I haven't activated yet, as you can see, because I'm going to activate it when I'm going to use it, and I'm sure if the other one ran out. But I was sure that my white one ran out, and now they didn't have the white version of the Posca, so I got this one. And it is a brush, some kind of brush. Oh, it said brush nib, but it isn't. It's a small nib, it's hard plastic. I haven't activated this one as well. I'm sorry for my nails, by the way. I work with animals. They are not really nice to see, I'm sorry. And the brand is Moloto. What's there? Here. Yeah, you can see it. And this is 1 millimeter. I don't know this brand. It is pricier than the Posca, so I expect a lot. I don't know. But they didn't have the Posca, so I was like, I really need a white one because mine is almost done. And then I got 2 more things, and I'm really excited about those. I ordered them yesterday from Amazon, and because I love the watercolors this much, I got this Painter Sisters set, and I believe it has 90 colors. Also has a little brush, water brush, and I have so many water brushes. But the Painter Sisters, so these are the regular colors. Then we have all the shimmery colors, and they have 4 neon colors. And as you can see, I haven't tried them out yet. I hope to do that soon. I'm not going to do that in this video because I'm not sure when I'm going to use them. But yeah, I think I'm just going to get an experiment book soon and try them out. I don't really like doing swatches. So really excited for those. And those weren't even that expensive. I think I paid 26 euros for it, for 90 colors. So, and it's a really nice little box. And then I already have oil pastels by Paul Rubens. Those were in a creative box one day. And I know the quality is amazing. I don't know how to use them yet. Also, they are shimmery, so Yeah. But look how fancy. I already opened it, so it's in the wrong side. It has this little cloth, so I'm going to use this for my painting from now on. And it came in this very nice box. And I bought this set because I really wanted to have a high quality glitter set. And as you can see, I haven't tried these out as well, but I'm going to do that soon. And if you like, I might do a video of it. Please let me know. But yeah, I'm really excited. And here's a swatch card. There also was a little paper with some information as well, but I already threw that out because this I'm going to put in here, and I don't want to have a lot of paper there. And I might stick it here. But on the other hand, it's watercolor, so I'm not sure if it stays nice. But I am going to try them out in here, I guess. But maybe I'm just going to get a page in my experiment books. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. So this was my haul, and now I'm ready to talk about what I feel is still missing in my collection. Okay, so there are two things that I feel like are missing a little bit in my collection. The first one is a little bit more obvious than the second one, and the first one is more gel pens. I just have the white one you saw. I think I have a glitter jelly roll, maybe an orange and a yellow still from when I was younger. And last I bought some cheap brands glitter gel pens that actually work fairly well. But I would love to get the jelly roll set with the regular colors, or I don't know what they are called, but the non-glitter ones. Yeah, because sometimes you want to do like tiny details, and the books I am coloring in are mostly very intricate, so I think they are a must buy, and I might ask them for Christmas. So that's the first one. Then the second one is more more watercolor pencil. So maybe I want to get all the open stock pencils from the Albrecht Dürers, but I also think that I might love the Inktense a lot, and I have seen them on different channels. I cannot talk anymore, but the Inktense I've seen on different channels. I love the vibrant colors, and yeah, those are high on my list as well. So those are just two things that I'm like, yeah, at this point that would really complete my collection. But as I mentioned before, sometimes you find out about more very nice materials, or you're getting the hang of material that you have, but you don't have as much colors, or maybe you have an off-brand and you are willing to invest in a professional brand, something like that. But also know that you don't have to get all the materials and all the books at once. Just get them whenever you can, and also you shouldn't get in problems financially by buying all these things. And I have been collecting a long time. I'm only YouTuber since this year, but before that I have been collecting things like this for years. So that's why I have a lot of materials now, and also a lot of books. But know that that's not something that you have in one day. So keep that in mind. You don't have to buy everything at once. So this is the end of the video. I really want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time, and have a nice day. Bye.